A dose of glamping. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the podcast of the Ordinary Maverick. This is Ajay, your host, an ordinary maverick sharing real life thoughts and experiences and maverick tips. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, please do so, and you will not miss another episode. So, what do you get when you combine the words glamorous and camping? Well, it's glamping. And that's a style of camping with amenities and almost resort style services that one doesn't usually get with traditional camping. Now, traditional camping invokes images like a campfire and tents around it, with everyone just managing with basics and simply enjoying the outdoors, right? There's pleasure in doing just that too. I recall the time we did camping in the Blythe River Canyon in South Africa. Such an amazing place. The canyon is 26 kilometers long and is known as a green canyon as it's dominated by subtropical vegetation. We did a road trip in that area some years back, and there are some must sees. The three rondavels, which are three round, grass covered mountain tops with somewhat pointed peaks. And then there are the Bourke's potholes, which are found at the confluence of two rivers, the Treor and the Blythe. Unusual names, potholes, right? Well, it's because they actually look like potholes in the ground when seen from above. However, what sustained calks in the Trio River's plunge pools have eroded a number of cylindrical potholes or giant kettles, which one can see from above. Now, you'll be thinking, what is a calk? Well, it's an underwater vortex that gets created when rapidly rushing water passes an underwater obstacle in boundary areas of high shear. High velocity is something similar to a tornado. It's pretty amazing to see these potholes closely and experience the beauty. And then the third must see is the God's window. It's a vantage point which you reach after passing through a very thick Amazon like forest, and suddenly it all clears up as you reach the edge of the mountain. Once you reach here, time kind of stands still, and you can see an unhindered 180 degrees view of the land and forests below, cliffs, etc., and as far as your eyes can see. Gosh, it was so stunning. Well, we camped near to the area and enjoyed our time there, but it was traditional. We stayed at the campsite, went and used the community facilities, enjoyed the tranquility that the campsite offers, and cooked, cleaned ourselves. For those listening in, if you have camped out, you will agree that food cooked over a campsite tastes the best. Well, all this camp talk has brought back memories of when we camped out in the desert. Yes, as in the desert in central India. We went as a family, and again, it was a mix of camping out but having all your essentials taken care of. So one wasn't really just thrown in the deep end. While the staying arrangements were good, the best part was that there was help at the camp. So our meals were cooked and our beds were made. Yes, there were beds in our tents, so that was kind of a luxury. So I would say we are getting close to what is luxury camping or rather glamping. Well, we experienced that in South Africa and it's a different level altogether. Luxurious tents with soft beds and heated blankets and attached bathrooms. And then, apart from all the luxury inside the tent, there was the external aspect of luxury too. Beautiful settings and grounds with fantastic cuisine and everything catered for. When you go glamping, the entire experience is one of luxury. We went on a special safari and had sundowners in the bush, and then we were treated to some amazing food by the resident chef. Imagine living in this most beautiful tent with soft beds, lovely interiors, and a bathroom that was open to the skies above. Yes, the tent itself was just beautiful, and then the service? Well, that was luxury at another level. We were totally spoilt and pampered. And as the experience of glamping sunk into us, it was an experience like no other and never to be forgotten. The few days that we spent glamping are etched over our minds forever, and in fact have become one for the memory bank to be brought back out when needed. Now, that's what makes me say we all need a dose of glamping. Who doesn't like luxury, right? Our bodies love the pampering and our minds love the beauty and calm of the environment around us. But what's so special about glamping? I mean, we could go to any luxurious hotel and just enjoy and relax. Well, glamping, for one, is always associated with nature. So the entire concept is that one enjoys nature, the outdoors, but in luxury. The glamping is not new. The word may be relatively new, but not the concept. I mean, think about the olden times. One hears about how the king and the rich persons traveled with their entourage in splendor. No expenses were spared, and there was definitely a lot of attention to ensuring that the king was super comfortable. In fact, in the history books, one reads about how the Ottomans traveled in luxury in the 16th century, and in fact, artisans also traveled with a contingent to be able to erect and maintain these fancy tents. In today's world, though, glamping is increasing in popularity. As research shows, glampers are young and diverse. 60% of leisure travelers who reported that they had glamped in the past 2 years are from the millennial generation. They also make up the largest group of glampers at 48%. Given our experience with glamping, I can say that it's something that ensures that you're enjoying the beauty of nature, but at the same time, not sacrificing comfort. There's a Glampers Hub that can help in identifying glamping destinations and options in the place you are in or want to travel to. There's just something so invigorating around and about being surrounded by nature and living in tents. Non traditional accommodation, not your typical luxury room. I found that, one relaxes more and the benefits of both being in nature but then getting pampered and in luxury at the same time cannot be measured. I've spoken about the mindfulness earlier. Well, the first component of the Maverick formula is to go with your gut, but that will only be successful and take you forward if you are mindful and in the present. That's when the gut feeling is strong and intuitively correct. And one of the tips that I would like to share is that spending time outdoors with nature really helps in building that gut feeling. And then experiencing luxury while doing so, well, that's taking it to a different level altogether. So, fellow Mavericks, the next time you're planning a holiday, think about exploring glamping. Believe me, you will not regret it. Go to the websites dedicated to glamping, and there are quite a few, and just see if there's an option to do glamping wherever you are going. Join the global community of glampers and delve into the world of glamping. You will not look back. Do keep writing your comments and sharing your feedback at theordinarymaverick@gmail.com and follow me on Instagram, hashtag theordinarymaverick. I love hearing from you. This is Ajay signing off and wishing you have an amazing day, a super amazing year. Keep well, stay safe. Credits. This podcast series was put together as a team effort from the Bhardwaj family. Concept, design, title, researchers and reviewers Ajay, Sanjana, Avantika and Niharika Bhardwaj. Script, Sanjana. Cover design, Niharika. All rights reserved.